Hi guys, welcome back. I'm so excited. I just ordered some stuff for our butterfly garden. Our caterpillars should be arriving soon, so I would definitely check back in my next couple lessons and we can watch the caterpillars as they grow into butterflies. Okay? The other thing we're doing is we were reading our story the other day, so if you haven't read it with me on my lessons, it was for April. I don't know, one of the days this week. But we read A Butterfly Grows, and we were talking about sequence, because sequence is the order of things. So we're going to be putting the butterfly life cycle in order today, and then doing a little craft. I'll show you how we can do that at home. And we're going to be doing a little bit of writing with our words: egg, caterpillar, chrysalis, and butterfly. And I put a video on YouTube on my playlist, a video where you can watch how a caterpillar changes into a butterfly. It's really cool. Okay? Here are some other books. You can go online really and find lots of videos, but you can also find a lot of books on the life cycle of the butterfly. Okay? This one I really like. It's a National Geographic one, because in our last story I was trying to show you a better picture of the proboscis, like where the butterfly uses to drink. And I thought this page was really cool. This is a non-fiction book, real facts about a butterfly, and I thought that was cute. It says, slurp, the butterfly uses a tube-like straw to suck up the nectar. So that's how he drinks. I also liked on this page, it showed some animals that kind of eat butterflies. I know that sounds sad, but that's their food. It says, swoop, a hungry monkey. Did you know monkeys can eat butterflies? Who knew? A hungry monkey might sneak up and snatch it. He's eating a butterfly. And then there's some mice, birds, of course, which we kind of knew, frogs with their sticky tongues, and chameleons will eat a butterfly. It says a mouse might munch it, a bird might nab it, and a lizard might zap it. So that is a chameleon. Yeah, so this is a really cool book if you're into nonfiction books about butterflies. This is a good one. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I want to do a little bit of writing and drawing with our butterfly life cycle. Now, we're stuck at home, so it's a little bit harder to find materials. But what I did is just found things around my house. Now, I'm a teacher, so I have some like goofy things like pom-poms. But for each of the different stages of the butterfly's life cycle, I want you to think about what you can find in maybe your kitchen or around the house. For example, this one is first. First in the life cycle comes the egg. Now you could find a bean or a piece of cereal or even some beads in your bedroom. Anything that you could find that would be a little circle that could represent the egg. And then of course I wanted you to do some writing. First, a butterfly lays the egg, or first I see an egg on a leaf. It has to be a real sentence though to tell me what happens first. And then next, see, all I did is put 4 boxes. You could fold paper in 4s. Next, of course, comes the caterpillar. He pops out of the egg, right? So I was going to use a little noodle because pasta makes a really good caterpillar, but I found this stick right outside my door that made a perfect caterpillar. And then, of course, I just drew the leaves. You can use pencil or marker or crayons. Then, of course, comes the chrysalis. Now, chrysalis come in all different shapes and sizes. The monarch that we learned about in our story, it was that minty green color, remember? But a lot of chrysalis are brown or, nature colors. So I found a leaf outside that I thought would be a great shape for the chrysalis. It's a little fat, but that's okay. And then, of course, last comes the butterfly. And if you notice, I don't have a butterfly there. What I did was took a coffee filter. This is a coffee filter. If your parents drink coffee, they have to use these filters, and they absorb the water really well. So I'm going to show you what you can do to make a butterfly with your coffee filter. Okay? So you just flatten it out like I did. I took some markers, and I just drew lines of all different colors all over it. Say, that doesn't look like a butterfly. It really doesn't look like a butterfly. But I want to show you something really cool that happens if you put just a little bit, a tiny bit of water on these colors, the colors will spread out all over. So let me show you what that looks like. I got my cap, a water bottle cap full of water. I didn't have a dropper. And I'm just going to sprinkle it on here. And it might take some time for it to really, really spread out, okay? But look, it's even going through my napkin. It's spreading out. But if you do that for the whole coffee filter and let it dry, and then gather it, that means push it all together, gather it in the middle of your coffee filter, and of course you want to color this side too, both sides. I took a little bread tie. If you don't have a bread tie, that's the stuff that goes on the bag of the bread to keep it closed. If you don't have one of those, you can use string or really anything you can find these days, huh? Now I'm going to twist this up because it makes really good antennas, the bread tie. That's why I like this one. And then you kind of move your wings around a little bit so they're not all crumpled up. There you go. It's not perfect, but it you can kind of see where I'm going with that, right? Yeah, so when I color both sides and let it dry, it'll be really colorful and beautiful. And that, of course, will go by my flower because that butterfly wants to drink the flower nectar, right? So you would glue that on with the glue stick that I gave you if you're in my class, and you have the life cycle of the butterfly. Now be creative. You're not going to find all the same things I found, but I would like to see what you did find. So if you do the life cycle of the butterfly with stuff around your house, I want you to send me a picture on Dojo or on Instagram or somewhere where I can see it, because I would really like to see how creative you guys can get. All right, and take a picture in your mind, or have Mom take a picture or stop the video so you can see these words, because you're going to need these too. Most of my first graders know how to write first, then, next, and last. But these are kind of the science words you're going to need for the life cycle. You're going to need the word egg, caterpillar, and if you stretch that word out, caterpillar, you could kind of do each part and spell it the best you can. Chrysalis, that's a weird word, isn't it? That's that cocoon-looking thing where the transformation happens, where the caterpillar turns into the butterfly inside. Chrysalis, and then of course your beautiful butterfly. Okay, there's the word butterfly that you could stretch out. All right, so get hopping, and like I said, watch that video. It's really cool. It's really in real time. You can see it what happens with the butterflies and caterpillars. Make your little craft and activity. Keep reading some butterfly books, and don't forget to send me some videos or some pictures. I'd love to see what you did. Okay, keep learning.